All right, ladies and gentlemen, Melina's looking incredible. She's gonna pose your darlings. All right, guys. I wasn't sure how this dress was gonna be because I saw it and I was like, it looks cheaply made. It doesn't look like it's gonna do a good job. But when you see it on camera, it looks so nice. It doesn't look like it looks really nice when you see it in person, but how the light reflects off of it, it just looks like diamonds and glitter. Like it looks really nice, and so I'm really glad I bought it. It's so nice. It's very original. I tend to buy a lot of really short dresses, and this is a short dress, but it's just so fashionable and so cute. I love it. But I tend to buy short dresses that I love. You know, my favorite kind of dress, this is my favorite dress as of today, basically, but my favorite kind of dress is one that's very short and very, stylish. Like, I liked how Whitney Houston dressed. She was always wearing short dresses. She always wore, like, short dresses. It was very rare that she wore something else. Um, Now, Whitney Houston did wear gowns and stuff like that, but I like gowns too. But I'm all about the short dress. Now, people always have different viewpoints about people that dress provocatively or whatever, right? And people that dress in a way that's, scandalous, whatever. And, some people might feel that way when they get older. Maybe they don't mind that when they're younger, but they get older, they don't want to be known to have dressed that way, or they regret it, or maybe they don't regret it, but they change their mind later on. I'm the type of person that's always gonna wear dresses, like short dresses. I mean, even when I'm 90, heaven forbid, I know I'll be 90, but I'm gonna look good still. So I'm gonna wear short dresses. I don't even care about the age thing. I'm not worried about it because I know I'll look good. Like, even if I have to wear foundation to make me look like I have no wrinkles, I probably won't. I'll still wear no foundation probably because I don't wear foundation now. Um, but I'll still wear short dresses because I'm just like that. I like to, and of course I'll do Marco videos and be gorgeous. But I really don't see an issue with, people have a lot of regrets with that. Like, people will be like, that was a phase I don't like to do, or they're like, because I'm going to be a parent, and I mean, being a parent, you would think that maybe you would have regrets or you would change your mind about how you dress. I'm not going to be too concerned with that. Like, for me, I like to have that role. I like to be the kind of person that wears things that are form fitting, that are shorter, that are nicer in a way that's, considered taboo to some people. I like to dress that way because I think it's important you celebrate that. I never had any issues growing up. I was never really abused or anything like that. So for me, I like to celebrate being beautiful. I like to celebrate gorgeousness because for me, I was always treated really well. And for me, I really had a really good upbringing. Never had to worry about, my mother being like, oh, you can't do this. My mother always let me do whatever I wanted. And it was kind of like, I mean, it was a good thing. I mean, there was a lot of people protecting me, a lot of people that were, in my outside life that were very cautious with me and saying, be careful. Everybody said be careful, but my mother always let me do what I wanted, and she never had any qualms. I mean, she was always upset when I did what I wanted, but and she made it clear that she was like, I know you're very popular, and I really have a hard time with this, and I want to. She would say stuff, but I was always like, well, I can do this and I can do that. I had a really good upbringing. I had a really good upbringing. I had a mix of being allowed to do whatever I wanted, and also had, the whole background of that, and then had kind of like guidance and protection of being a very loved child. I was very loved as a child. I was very spoiled in terms. I wasn't spoiled with money. I was spoiled with attention and love and affection. And my mom really made sure that I took care of myself and that I was, I was always, um, making sure that I was safe. My mom was always wanting me to be safe and happy and living a good life. And she saw me go through a lot. It wasn't that much really, but I mean, in hindsight, it was considered a lot, but I mean, I've seen many people do a lot worse things in their lives. I was kind of a bit of a rebel, but I wasn't like that bad because I know people that are way worse than I was. So, when you see your mother just pouring her heart out and being really nice to you growing up, and then having a dad who always, thought the world of me. My parents always said I love you to me. They were never like worried about showing affection. They were always really good to me. So I was really happy as a child. I really had like all these things going for me. I really had, my parents were really nice to me. They really loved me. And so, there are people, and I never did drugs. I never smoked. I never drank. I never drank alcohol. I never drank coffee either. So, I had all these things going for me, and I was always sober, and I never had any addictions. So it was kind of nice to be, in that kind of like no addiction zone, having my parents, think, oh, you're dating too much, whatever, but they never really, they never really kind of felt that it was really bad. My mom loved me very much. So I was really happy with my parents. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Bye now.